that one and one's resources and one's interest just goes kaput. And so I'm wondering, like, with people who are not as articulate and not as brave as I am, how they must be feeling and fending for themselves when they have a struggle with issues. So the whole idea that we could continue to idealize non-political party situations and activities, I think that's far gone. I think that we went so far with the anti-labor movement and the anti-organizational tendencies in regards to employees and workers in this country, that the workplace is totally a place where people are frustrated to the extent where we see the reactions of their or the consequences of that particular type of frustration and oppression and pressure. We see that in the schools. I mean, a lot of the times when we're looking at children, we need to ask ourselves the question, who causes the children to be in this particular state of being? Is it the child themselves, or does it have something to do with the parental environment? And does the parental environment have something to do with the conditions in the workplace and the society as a whole? And so I think that what we're talking about when we're talking about organization is not perfection we're talking about, but the ability perhaps to understand and to express.
Yes,
our talent is more economically, more fruitfully.
Right. Well, certainly would want to maybe pick up that topic after the break when we come back. But thank you for sharing, sir. And with that, we'll go to our headline news at 2 and come back. More open line. Please stay tuned.
Radio K-Man. Radio K-Man's newsroom. Headline. These are the biggest stories right now.
A 22-year-old Georgetown man is facing charges after a burglary early Tuesday morning on Woodlake Drive in Georgetown. He is one of 2 people arrested in connection with the incident, but no charges have been recommended for the other man. Good afternoon, I'm Dion Anglin with your headlines. In news elsewhere, online sports betting in Africa is worth billions of pounds every year. The boom is being fed by faster internet, cheaper phones, and a love of the English Premier League. But there is a fear that children are being sucked into a cycle of betting, debt, and poverty. In Kenya, one government minister called this a curse on youth. Zimbabwe's former president, Robert Mugabe, is auctioning off 5 combine harvesters and other farm equipment. An advert by a local auction firm announced plans to sell off at least 40 of his vehicles, including a luxury car and 5 Toyota Hilux pickup trucks. Mr. Mugabe was ousted in 2017 after a military takeover. And a Norwegian woman has died after contracting rabies from a stray puppy in the Philippines. The 24-year-old was on holiday with friends when they found the puppy on a street, her family said in a statement. The puppy is thought to have infected her when it bit her after they took it back to their resort. That's a wrap of your headlines. I'm Dion Anglin.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands. What's happening in your community? News and information, music and more. You can find us. www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers from the management and staff of Christian Enlightenment Center. For the past 42 years, we have been providing beautiful gifts and cards for your special day. So whether you're shopping for yourself or other mothers, give something lasting and meaningful from Christian Enlightenment Center. Choose some unique gifts that always have a good message to brighten each day throughout the year. Gifts such as a good inspirational book, a large print or study Bible, Bible cases, audio Bibles, journals, wall pictures, and plaques. picture frames just for mothers, candles with holders, teapots, tote bags, promise boxes, Mother's Day cards, and so much more. Christian Enlightenment Center, your complete Christian bookstore, is open Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. For your Mother's Day shopping convenience, they will be opened until 7 tonight and 8 o'clock on Saturday night. Christian Enlightenment Center is located at the Arboretum Building beside Cricket Square on Elgin Avenue. Call 945-1252.
A good night's sleep makes all the difference the next day, like more energy and an alert mind. Get the sleep your body needs with a comfortable, supportive mattress from the Mattress Gallery at Tomlinson Furniture. Choose from all major brands such as Serta, Simmons, Beautyrest, Tempur, Sealy. Visit our testing center today and have it home tonight, as we have the largest selection of mattresses in stock. We are ready to help you sleep better for less at the Mattress Gallery at Tomlinson Furniture. Call 949-5383 for more info.
Now until supplies last, clearance on select Beautyrest mattresses at the Mattress Gallery by Tomlinson Furniture.
Talk today.
But I do have some questions.
Talk today.
Cayman Islands' foremost listeners' participation program.
Talk today.
Because there are more questions than answers.
What the public is saying.
Waiting to take your calls right now. Sterling Dwayne Ebanks.
Hey, good afternoon and welcome back. 949-8037 or 949-6990. In the studio, well, it's Susan over there and it's me in here. That means it's open line for you out there. Give you a chance to share your thoughts with us as we invite you. Well, a couple of things we want to, maybe ask of you. The WhatsApp that we read earlier from the person sent it through saying, hey, should the elections go back to in November as it was and expected, as we heard from the politicians today, that we postponed it because of Hurricane Ivan? That feels like that was a long time ago. But ever since, the elections have remained in the odd year. Maybe that's what somebody said, that's why we have odd, elections, because of the year. Now, maybe they were being jovial, maybe they were being facetious, maybe we laughed, maybe we felt, that's just being a little bit too much. Doesn't matter. There are those who have said, it didn't go back, but it's still not too late. Some have shared it should be because, according to the people in our economy, including the politicians, that the general elections in the U.S. for their presidency creates a 6-month time lag before things get rolling there, so that affects us here. If we have it in May, that's another 6 months, and then therefore we have a year. All right, so put it back to November. What do you think? I want to also pick up on Dr. Frank's earlier call. I mean, he is a very astute, educated gentleman who has shared through his research, so we can talk about parental. But let's go to our phones. Welcome, good afternoon. You're on Talk Today.
Good afternoon, Sterling.
Good afternoon, my good friend. How are you?
And good afternoon to Miss Susan, since you said the two of you in the studio.
There we are. We're separated by a wall of padded carpet, and I don't know, it's not bulletproof, but it looks like a glass window.
Well, I would just make a comment on the election, the dates and time, whatever. I think that personally we should take it back to November. I mean, even if it takes that we, because I think everybody's in fear of not getting a full term or whatever the case may be, or we might have to extend the term. I don't know how that would work, because obviously in May, that's a few months well before November. But in any event, I think it's something that can be worked out and put it back to the normal date. Ivan was 14 years ago, and I think, or 15 years ago this year, right? But I just don't think any politician will be jumping to do that in the time zone. But what I would like to make a comment on, though, is the press release that the opposition made that came out this week, and some of the items that they listed out that they felt was of great concern for them. And I think that not only your platform but other media platforms have been speaking to those things for many years. It's just unfortunate that it takes the opposition side of the bench the time to say it before anybody gives it any real attention. cost of living, and all other different things that we suffer with, and the people of this island have to deal with on a daily basis because politicians sit on their hands when it comes to creating environments for people to survive in. Now, we've seen them bent over backwards. I mean, you know, they travel the world to represent Cayman in the best way possible. And again, I don't have an issue with them doing that once it's within reason and everything is accounted for. But we don't see anybody making any leaps and bounds for the poor people, for the people who are really suffering, because I don't see any, or I haven't seen any legislation that creates any significant impact on the working class man. I can tell you that. And I just would like for somebody on the government side of the bench to just come out and address this issue, to talk to the people, let the people understand what it is that's happening, what's on their mind, what they're trying to do, because all of the initiatives that we see them trying to put forward now is not to directly impact the individuals who are being impacted the most when it comes to cost of living and all these other things. No, go ahead.
No, I was asking, I mean, as I listen to you, do you think then that the populace, in particular the electorate, as voters, that they feel as if the government, not just the backbench, but the elected government in particular, aren't paying attention, aren't hearing, aren't heeding, or that they're seeing what the populace is doing as being anti-government as opposed to a cry for, listen, there's some serious challenges out here, cost of living, people losing their homes, people don't have enough money to pay their bills, they call to the education, healthcare, all these things, and the government isn't, according to the voters, even aware of some of these plights.
Well, the truth is too, Sterling, is that a lot of these people don't have the energy, the resources, or the time to address a lot of these things, or take the government on to task. Yes, they'll have their opinion and they'll say what they say, but a lot of them just don't have the energy or the resources or the time. And this is where this is where I have great issue, because it's not the people's responsibility once we have elected you and given you that mandate to take care of the people and to ensure that these people have an environment that they can survive in. The problem is that when we see the gas prices go up, there's only a certain set of people who you hear talking about it publicly. And you know that gas prices mean food goes up and everything else across the board, because everything has a fuel factor attached to it. We see where there's no real efforts being made other than just talk about reducing the cost of living and the various ways that can be done. There's a lot of mouth service. There's a lot of lip service on what could be done, but nothing is actually being done. But whenever there's a threat to the financial industry, we move mountains in order to ensure that we try to maintain our spot in the queue, and rightfully so. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't do that. What I'm saying is that when we see we have local domestic issues that are becoming serious social problems in our society, and nobody is lifting a finger in order to address that. And you and I both know that all comes with political mileage. And if they can't get the best mileage out of an issue, they're not interested.
Yeah, but I appreciate you making the concerted effort to keep us informed, and I trust it's not a great personal cost, but appreciate the sacrifice and the courage for what you share, man. Thanks much, man.
All right. You guys have a good one.
You too. With that, we're going to pause and take the final break. When we come back, Susan said, wow, you got a handsome fella in the studio with you. Well, you want to know who I'm going to talk to when I come back? Stay tuned and we'll tell you.
Healthcare Pharmacy cares about your health and your mom this Mother's Day with the largest collection of greeting cards, picture frames, photo albums, gift boxes, gift bags, and inspirational quotes from Hallmark and Shoebox. You'll find the perfect card and that perfect for mom gift, like perfume and bath sets at Healthcare Pharmacy in Governor Square and Grand Harbor. Healthcare Pharmacy in Grand Harbor will be open on Mother's Day from 10 to 6 for any last-minute shopping.
New stock has just arrived at Super Stitch. Now don't take my word for it. Drop by and see for yourself. Fresh off the boat, we have loads of fabric, vinyl upholstery fabric, fabric for cushions, outdoor fabrics, and dress fabric. That's not all. Superstitch has sewing accessories and craft items. Included in the new shipment, you will find sheets, comforters, throw pillows, bath mats, rugs, and curtains for every room in your home. Superstitch, 39 Pasador Place, Smith Road. Still offering the best price in town. Call 949-2833 or go to superstitch.com.ky.
Talk to Dick.
But I do have some questions.
Talk to Dick.
Cayman Islands' foremost listeners' participation program.
Talk to Dick.
Because there are more questions than answers.
What the public is saying.
Waiting to take your calls right now. Sterling Dwayne Ebanks.
Good afternoon and welcome back. It is a Friday afternoon. And Miss Susan allows me to sometimes, take license. So, boy, if you know her, she'll defend and protect you. You feel safe. Now, we got about 15 minutes or so left in the studio, and I'm glad for a good friend to join us to hopefully encourage people to relax and unwind, do what I do, let your hair down. Kevin, it's a pleasure to have you into the studio. I leave it to you how much you want to share and say, but I know tomorrow's invite to join you on the boat.
Hey,
it's good.
How you doing, man?
Oh, man, listen, telling you, I may not be handsome at all, but I am blessed.
Oh, come on.
I know. Are they standing next to you? I'm definitely not handsome at all.
Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that. I think you're lying on Susan also.
Yeah, only sometimes, But it could be worse,
man, but it's good to see you, man.
It's a pleasure, man. And the gifted musician that you are, the astute businessman, and I think you work hard. So.
Man, that's overrated also.
Now, tomorrow, I think many people, sometimes just need to get on the boat a little bit and relax.
Well, I tell you this. I thought about mothers this year around, and I said to myself, we need to do something for the mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Mothers of our society, they're really, really valuable, and I put this boat cruise together thinking of mothers, and so, we're having a boat cruise tomorrow, leaving West Bay from 4:30, actually leaving Yacht Club. That's Yacht Club on West Bay Road.
Mm-hmm.
That's docking 3:30, leaving 4:30. It's $45 per person, and that includes an open bar, food buffet, free champagne for the mothers. Then the best part about it, a live band will be performing on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's something you don't want to miss. All right? Fire Squad, these guys are awesome, man. They're like the greatest. So they're going to be performing on the boat. And then we also have a DJ. It's awesome, man. So
Fire Squad is amazing. I mean, they're excellent local talent, multi-generational.
They're really, really good. Yeah. And these guys been rehearsing like non-stop, rehearsing all our favorite songs from mothers and stuff. So,
Playing some special songs? What do you say?
Oh, yeah. And also Devon Edie and myself, we're going to be doing a couple of songs, just going out to mothers. So, you can get tickets at Reflection outlets, or you can call me up 917-0711 and get your ticket for the boat cruise, man.
917-0711?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good number, man. No, but Kevin, the idea that I think, I was looking, was it Wednesday? So, not Thursday. Yesterday was Thursday. So, Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Looking at a couple of things where people live in certain settings.
Yes.
And they don't enjoy it after a period of time that they're there.
Yeah.
It just becomes this everyday thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I stopped to look at the Cayman Islands, but Grand Cayman specifically. No matter where we are, we're not that far from the sea.
Yes.
And whether or not we are, sort of avid outdoors people, whether we like the water or not, we can go and enjoy it very safely.
Oh,
just
sure.
walk on the beach, maybe take a little bike ride, and the water's right there. But going out in the sound, it's awesome. It's a beautiful place, man.
And that's like a sunset cruise. So, man, that's something to die for.
So they can show up if they want.
Show up, yes.
And get on.
Yes.
But they don't wait too long because so many tickets. Yeah. And they can call you on, I said 917-0711 get a ticket.
Yeah.
So sort of a pre-Mother's Day entertainment and enjoyment with Fire Squad.
I have a free ticket also to give away.
All right.
Yes.
Well, if you just want to give it to the ex-caller, you want to ask a question, we leave it to you. But thank you to our listeners. Kevin welcome. Comes bearing gifts in, not even Christmas. You know what I mean? So one free ticket, it's a $45 ticket.
Yes.
Like you said, all the food and the drink that you like, the entertainment, live band, DJ.
And by the way, the food is your favorite Caribbean food. Talk about your rice and beans and your barbecue chicken and the whole works. It's there.
All good stuff, huh? Yeah, man. And I think it's good when people can enjoy themselves.
Yes.
And, let others take care of the food and the heavy lifting. You just got to relax and
there you go.
Come with some friends and family.
Yes, and enjoy it. All the husbands can bring their wives out,
Yeah. And since it's a Mother's Day thing, don't mix up the two you bring. Susan like, babe. No, I just, you know what? I'll leave it to you. Decide who you want to bring. I mean, his turn at 19.
Well.
People will accept anything. So the Georgetown Yacht Club, that's down.
Yes, on West Bay Road after you pass.
Right, go through the multiple roundabouts and then just head down.
Yes.
Come across. Right. Which slip going to be in? One of the ones near the...
Yeah, it's a dock right in front of the Morgan's restaurant there.
Okay, that one there.
Yes. Yeah,
right, shouldn't be hard to find.
It shouldn't be hard.
And music will probably playing.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be blasting from there.
Leaving the dock at 4:30.
4:30.
And you go out and then be out for a couple hours.
Oh, yes.
Just throw around the sound for a bit and then come back.
Yeah, enjoy some live music and also a DJ. And, I also have free champagne for all mothers.
Yeah. All right, Mom. I like the fact that, as you shared, and in a bit, we're just teasing you, but Kevin has come and said, why not just entice people, but to say thanks, offer to one of our listeners an opportunity to get a ticket to be a part of it. Now, maybe we should ask the question and ask, well, what is today? Maybe we should ask, what is Susan's favorite color?
Well,
I don't know. Kevin, you're going to pose a question, or you might say it's the 5th caller, it's the 8th caller. You can decide. We're going to make it all on you, Kevin. All on you.
I would say the first person to call and tell me the name of a person from Fire Squad band.
Okay, yeah. In fact, you know what?
Yes.
What is his favorite tattoo? No, just kidding. No. So, Kevin has a nice question for you. You're going to name a member of the Fire Squad band.
Any member from Fire Squad band.
Right, because they're going to be doing the live entertainment tomorrow.
They're going to be doing the live entertainment, yes.
And to that caller. So we have a caller online, Miss Susan. Let's go to the phones. Welcome, good afternoon. You're on Talk Today.
Good afternoon, Dwayne.
Hey, Mr. Entertainer. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon to your guest.
All right.
Good afternoon.
I thought, you see, he make that question difficult because I'm calling.
No, man, if you knew we were calling, we were going to ask a difficult question, man.
No, I'm joking.
I know you are, man. I know you are.
Yeah, but he should give me the free ticket. I am going to give it to one nice lady who, not for me. I'm not the one gonna take the ticket. I'm gonna give it to one nice mother.
Yeah,
from the Boer Society.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's. I know you were charitable in that nature, but Kevin has posed a question, and I'm glad to help him facilitate his PR. So, the question is: name one of the members of the Fire Squad band. Would you be able to take a guess at that? It's not Mr. Alden or Mr. McKeever. That's the firing squad. I mean, so that's a different one. Just kidding. I might have a job Monday, but we'll see what happens. You see how Kevin laughs? I make him laugh, boy.
Oh, man.
So what do you think? You want to take a chance at answer that question?
Yeah, give me 3 choices.
Give me 3 choices.
I can't remember them.
Okay, it's either... No, I can't. No, I can't.
Okay, the 3 choices are either the drummer, the bass player.
No, sorry, man. I won't. All right, but thank you for sharing them with that, right, sir? And I do apologize for that. But here, Kevin, thanks very much. And for those of you who can't laugh at me today, I mean, today is May 10th, 1503, presumably, when Christopher Columbus discovered what already existed, but that's a different story. Yes. We have Kevin, and there's a wonderful boat cruise tomorrow with some great food and entertainment. $45, you say, Kevin, to go out, leave the yacht club.
And that's more than affordable, and reasonable also,
All right.
Including live band.
And I think those of us who've heard, we've got great entertainment. I must share that. I love bands that play, and there's something particular about it. But the guys at Fire Squad, the fact that they've come together, who they are, the sort of music that they can play, almost everything.
Honestly, they are.
Yeah, man. And it's a lot of fun. Yes. I've seen them rehearsing.
And then talk about Devon also on saxophone. He's awesome.
Devon is. I'm trying to think. Throughout the history. I mean, Gary Ebanks. I think all of us come to mind equally when you look at the sax. Yes. But the amount of people who played different instruments in this country for such a small population.
Yeah.
I don't think we celebrate them enough.
That's so true.
You know, and I appreciate you highlighting that Fire Squad in and of itself. You're not talking about 2 people. It's a fairly large contingent. If a contingent would be the right word for a band.
Yes.
Ensemble? I don't know. So we have a number of choices. We won't limit you to the lead singer, the drummer, the bass player. Give us a name of one of the band members of Fire Squad. And Kevin has an autograph for her, the $5 ticket for you brings you on board the cruise tomorrow.
I tell you what, the next person who called, if they can't even give us the name, we just give them a ticket.
Let's do that. All right. You know, but as you shared, you know, people who are by Reflections a lot, they have main outlets. They can pick up a ticket there as well.
Yes.
And Sunday is Mother's Day. And
there you go.
Unfortunately, Kevin, not even those with boats or access to boats, not many of us get to go out in the boat as often as we would like to.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty much part of that.
And some people are actually working on Sunday also. So you can start treating your mom or your whoever from Saturday.
Go out and enjoy. You know, you don't have to cook. You don't have to worry about picking up the libation.
Yeah.
So the question, right? Well, I'll leave it to you. You decide. Let's see if we get an answer to the question. Got a call on the line. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome. Thanks for calling. All right, we'll check the next one. 949-837, 1-800-534-8255 or 1-800-534-8255. Toll free, or you can pay for it. I mean, either way, the money goes into the economy. All right, Miss Susan says she's finally ready. Let's go. Let's get it. Good afternoon. You're on Talk Today. Hello, good afternoon. It's interesting. You see that? The phone rings, the light comes on, there's a sound there, and then there isn't.
Yeah.
Interesting. What we say, Miss Susan? No? Not there? Well, I can't see what I can't see, and I can't say what I don't know. So. All right, let's try it again. We'll see what happens when she tries the other line and see whichever. But, Kevin, as you shared, Sunday is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I was going to say Monday is Father's Day, but Sunday is Mother's Day. Put that M and an S in transpose, you end up with a new word. And, you know, people get there from 3:30, get on board, start relaxing, enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
But, you know, cast off the lines at 4:30, head out, be out for a couple of hours, and then come back.
Beautiful, man. I would say roughly 4 hours you're going to be there in 3.5, 4 hours. Yeah. And it's just beautiful just to hang out, you know, watch the sunset going down, listen to a live band with a red stripe in your hand.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I like the idea of 3.5, 4 hours on like the Gilligan Cruise, a 3-hour tour that never ended. All right. I think we're ready for that call now, Miss Susan? Nope. Wow. All right. So Fire Squad is the band of choice for tomorrow. And the question was if you can name one of the band members, you know. So for that caller who's challenging the phone lines, well, hopefully they get through. It's a flashing light, man.
Yeah, we really want to give away a ticket today.
Yeah, man, definitely. I don't know why we're having such a hard time, you know, being able to press and get it all connected up. Lights a flash, but it should tell us when we're ready. Now, from that perspective, Kevin, when we look at these boat cruises, for those who have done it all the time, it's a lot of fun. I mean, a big boat, you move around, you bring some friends with you, and you have fun.
And I also know some people are kind of, you know, skeptic about boat cruises and stuff, you know, but this is really like, you know, it's a mature thing, really, you know, having live music, you know, it's not so much of a, you know, dancehall kind of thing, you know, it's more relaxing, you know, having fun, you know, mothers enjoying themselves. You know, so it's something that, you know, people can actually take a chance and go.
We have a WhatsApp that speaks to what you shared earlier, that, you know, Devin Eden is going to be on sax, and he's going to be, as you shared earlier, you and him will be playing as well.
Yes. I'm going to be playing with Devin also, yeah.
All right. Well, let's try this line and see if we can figure out what happened here. Good afternoon and welcome. Thanks for calling.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
All right. So, you would like a chance to win a ticket?
Yes.
Okay, so the question was, can you give us a square root of 44 divided by the... No, just kidding. That's not true. No, that's not good. Name one of the band members of Fire Squad.
Paris?
Sorry?
Paris?
I don't know if it's my headsets. I don't mean to ask you to repeat another time, but I'm not hearing you, so I didn't get that name.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is it Lou? I just see Paris and Lou. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that band still, but is it Paris?
Okay.
Is that one of them?
No, I put it. No, I don't think I recognize that. Fire Squad. They've been around a while with, you know, sort of interesting.
Is it F? How do you spell that? Is it
FYAH? Right? FYAH. Is that how you spell it, Kevin?
Yes.
Fire Squad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See if you won't. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll leave it to Kevin, boy. I mean, a woman call.
So, would you like to be on a boat cruise tomorrow?
Of course.
Of course.
Well, tell you what, we come and pick up a free ticket here.
Okay.
Okay.
See that? Right. Now, what we're going to ask you to say, so we're going to try to repeat this. The best radio station in the world is Radio Cayman. If you can say that, then we give you a ticket. You enjoy the cruise tomorrow. Please don't disconnect. Let Miss Susan get your details. Just for formality, so when the auditors come around, we can at least pretend that we've done it right. This is just our way of saying thanks to our listeners. So I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day and enjoy the fun tomorrow. All right?
Thank you.
Kevin is going to be the most handsome person out there. Don't matter who's there.
Not true. But please come up and say hi tomorrow so we'll know who you are, all right?
I will.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Take care, huh?
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay, bye. No, she's a great lady, man.
Nice.
It's,
nice.
But when you think of it, as you say, it's a mature setting tomorrow. And, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's us as a people. We don't seem to know a lot about what's happening with our own people, with celebrated people.
Sure.
These guys are amazing, and as you were sharing earlier, Devon Edie, even though he is sort of fits in with everything, they need a good sax player.
Oh man, honestly, and there's something about Devon playing. He's so warm. A lot of people say, it's like listening to Devon is like wow. It's like a level of tranquility.
Man.
It's so smooth.
Indeed, man.
So trust me, you have nothing to lose, man. It's awesome. Good music, good food, good fun.
With Fire Squad tomorrow, for those, because we're going to do this again another time.
Oh yeah.
Who are some of the band members that are part of Fire Squad? So for listening, this is your review. It doesn't count this time, but next time we will.
Okay, so you have Chris on drums. You have Benny, who is actually leader of the band. You have Daniel on bass, and you have Marlon on keys. Yes, and then you also have Chris again on the guitar. So these guys will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Going crazy.
All right,
playing some good solid reggae music.
Perfect, man.
Yes.
Well, I hope it's a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves over there.
Yes.
And to the caller, I know, as you shared, Reflections, they can get tickets.
Reflections, yes.
And equally, they can call you.
Yes, sir.
If they want.
917-0711. You can call me up also.
917-0711.
Yes.
Only call them for tickets, okay? Don't call Kevin for anything else.
Yeah, no late hours.
Okay, I should be here. Oh, Kevin, it's fun, and I'm telling you, as I watch you perform, it's amazing to see the musical talent that we have across this country.
Yes.
The local homegrown talent, those who have come and adopted Cayman as home.
Yes.
There's something about musicians.
Oh yeah, it's a different feeling, and I really enjoy playing in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah, man.
I really enjoy it.
And it's sometimes disheartening at times. The friends of mine who are musicians who still have to, rehearse, and yet get up in the morning, go to a job, and then go and even go to their gig, which is their love and their passion, but it's still not enough support to make that a full-time thing as they would like,
Yeah, but you know what's funny? Even though you might go to your daily job, and if you have a gig in the afternoon, trust me, it doesn't even feel like work.
I know, man.
Because it's a passion. It's a passion that you have. It doesn't even feel like work, man.
I'll leave this though. I'm glad it's changing, that more people can pursue it full time.
Yes.
But just think of the name. People who have regular jobs. They talk about the daily grind. They go into they also negative connotations, right?
Yes.
The guy who's a musician, male or female, I say guy, me and both, right? They got a gig.
Yes.
Think about it. It's a whole different mindset, right?
Yeah, I know, right? They got a gig.
Yeah, man. I don't know. But how fun tomorrow. Any final thoughts you want to share with us as well?
No, I just want to say, all the mothers, come on down tomorrow. We have everything for you. We appreciate mothers. And that's one of the things I always look forward to when they come on to. I'm a father. Father's Day, of course, we look forward to that.
Right.
But mothers, I always look forward to doing something special on Mother's Day. And tomorrow, honestly, we just want to go all out so mothers can have fun. Talk about, we have strawberries for them also, champagne, which is free. Honestly, we just want to go all out tomorrow. So come on down.
All right.
And have some fun with us.
Be at the yacht club at 3:30, at least to start boarding for cast off at 4:30.
Yes, leave.
All right, and that's the yacht club that the Japanese developed for those who've been there for a long time. That's now owned by a different entity, but it's not far from 7 Mile Beach. So just right there. All right. Yes. How fun, Kevin.
Hey, thank you so much, man. Good to see you
back
again.
in the studio again. We can chat some more.
For sure.
All right. Well, tomorrow evening, Miss Susan on Breeze FM, 7 o'clock. Mr. Loxley at 8 p.m. on Breeze FM. Mr. Loxley, is truly an industry unto himself in a sense, a true champion, and having a very special Mother's Day total celebration on Breeze FM 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. So, join in and listen as you do. Well, that's going to be the special presentation. And, of course, be with Kevin and tomorrow out on the North Sound as part of their boat cruise. Monday, join Mr. Art for the record. Come back for Talk Today right after the midday news. Between now and then, well, have a very blessed and safe and enjoyable weekend. See you on Monday.
Shaken yet standing firm. This is Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.